been a long time.
It has been a while. Now I'm on. Not really. My knee hurts. I'm a basic guy.
Right there. Stuff I don't like to touch the non-organic ones.
Continuation of
He's healed on the outside, but he's not healed on the inside. So he still has to be very careful in what he does and how he does it. So now he has a new brace. Want to talk about the brace?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so as you guys saw in the previous video, they originally put me in a locking brace that had metal sides. And I had it in the locking position for about, I say, three to 4 weeks in that locking position.
What's the locking position mean?
Meaning that I don't have the other brace with me, but there are some locks.
It's in the car, right?
Yeah, there are some locks on the side that prevent the brace from bending, so I have to pretty much keeps my legs straight. Okay, and I had to walk like that for a couple weeks until I had the adequate amount of strength back in my knee. And then at the 5th week period, they told me that I can start walking with the brace unlocked, meaning that I can allow it to bend with my knee, bend with my leg. And then as of this week, on Monday, they took me out of the locking brace, or that metal brace, heavy brace, and put me in one of these right here. And this is
Which was yesterday, right?
Yeah, and this is similar style here, but it's obviously not as heavy. It's a little more comfortable. It's not as bulky, and this is to prevent me from any sudden cuts or anything while I'm walking on uneven ground. They said. So this is more extra security because, again, I'm only a month in. I'm not fully healed, obviously, so it's just an extra precaution while I'm walking. But I can walk around the house without the brace. But if I'm going outside or I'm going, anywhere where there's uneven ground, I have to put the brace on just to have that extra safety, because you don't want to go back. I'm progressing. I don't want to have to, go back and injure myself again. That would defeat the purpose. So yeah. So apparently this brace locks as well, but there's like extra. I don't know what they're called. They gave us like a packet of something, like I guess extra pieces to make it lock if I needed to, but I don't need to have a lock either. But it pretty much goes on like this.
All right, hold on.
Okay, so yeah, so this brace is kind of annoying to put on. So all the straps, but it pretty much goes on like this. I'm sitting down, and this top part goes up on my thigh like this. You want these two pieces on the side of your knee, and then you pretty much just strap it on. There's a back strap that goes around and put it through, like so, something like that. And then it's a couple top straps that go
Turn to
around
the
on
side.
the top.
Turn to the sides, the other side, so they can see what you're doing.
Yeah, there's a top strap that goes around, and then the bottom strap that goes kind of under here. And you do that until
Turn to
you
the side. Thank you.
And then you do that until you get all the way to the top here. I'm not gonna put the whole thing on, but you pretty much get it. There's a top piece and then a bottom piece, and that's pretty much it. So that's how you put the brace on. And this obviously it's a lot more comfortable than the metal brace. It's lighter as well, and it's not something I need to have on all the time.
All right, and it's not as heavy. That's the main thing, because the other one was.
It's pretty heavy.
You didn't know it was heavy until you tried that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So obviously, the first couple weeks of surgery, I wasn't able to drive. Because the strength in my knee wasn't there. I had to have the brace on in the locked position, so there's no bending. So I wasn't able to drive for a while, and I love to
Yeah,
drive.
it's been because you were only allowed to drive last week.
Right. So yeah, they just cleared me to drive last week, and that was the same week they also cleared me to walk on the with the brace being unlocked in the unlocked position, which means I'm able to bend the knee while I'm walking, bend the brace as well. So yeah, they just cleared me to start driving again, and I was excited. It was a little uncomfortable at first, only because of how bulky the brace is while sitting down. It's kind of an uncomfortable feeling, and the brace tends to just naturally slide down with the pants I'm wearing. So at times it was uncomfortable, but
As you guys will see in the clip.
but
The
it
clips,
was,
I don't know if it's going to be in this video, but I'm sure I'll put it in one of the videos where you see him driving with the first brace on.
yeah. So yeah, I'm back. I'm glad I'm back to driving again. Slowly getting back
And he
to
wanted to do that so bad. I guess he
normal
wanted
life.
to feel normal, what
Yeah.
they would say. But again, you can't really rush the process, but you can't sit around and continue to not do things. You have to. What I liked about the therapy sessions, or this whole what do you call the facility that he's going to, they were not playing with recovery right away. Because remember, like I've said before, he started therapy, I think 3 or 4 days after, right away. And I was surprised because I didn't think they do things like that. So immediately they started therapy, and I think that was part of why he's doing so well, and including the tourniquet therapy. Again, if you guys will see, again, I'm not sure if it's in this clip, but the tourniquet treatment that they're doing is phenomenal, and that has helped in his healing tremendously. So yeah. Anything else you want to say?
I mean, yeah, that tourniquet treatment works wonders. And it's also the at-home exercises as well. Whatever they tell you to do, do it, because there's a reason why they're asking you to do these things or doing it to you. And this whole experience taught me, don't take things for granted. I think a lot of people do that. Obviously, walking and running, that's everyday things, and we don't really think about how important it is to be able to do that kind of stuff, because we're so used to doing it all the time. Your knees are very important. All parts of your body, it's all very important, but in this case, obviously your knee is very important, and just having one knee out can completely change your life. It really stops you from doing just normal things. So that's what this experience has taught me so far. So like I said, I'm glad I'm healing really well. They told me that I'm healing ahead of program, so I have to thank everybody who's helped me out in this situation for that. So
All right, guys. So I love to film outside, and I've said that if you watch any of my videos, a lot of my videos, they're outside, because it's just, to me, more refreshing to film outside, and it's just a little different. So you've heard it from the man himself, his injuries and the explanation, what happened. You got a full story, and of course me, I'm just a narrator in the background. But like he said, you have to continue. You have to do what the PT people tell you to do, and a lot of time it's mind over matter. Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. But a lot of it is up here. So I know when he got home from surgery, he was pretty numbed up, and the pain that they gave him was Percocet, and that's a very addictive drug, and I did not want him to take the Percocet. So I told him, you're gonna have to deal with the pain. After the pain, they really numbed them up really well. Some of you may not agree with what I did, but at the end of the day, these types of statin drugs, become addictive, and that's a whole different situation altogether. So he didn't take the Percocet. He dealt with the pain, and I pumped him with a lot of vitamins, and that's what I did. The vitamins had nothing to do with the pain, but to help him in the healing process, I gave him vitamins, and I didn't give him the Percocet. And I'm glad I was here to aid in that. But there were one time I wanted to give him the Percocet, and I couldn't open the bottle. Not intentionally, I just couldn't open. So that told me, like, you know what? I kept trying, I just couldn't open the bottle. I mean, the shit was like beyond childproof to me, and that told me something. So I'm glad my son did not have to take that pain medication. And again, to each his own, right? He didn't fight me on it, because he knows that I want the best for him, and I'm not gonna do him any harm. So that's a little personal story that I'm sharing with you guys, that I didn't want him taking that shit, and he didn't. And he's fine, because you got to remember, he was in pain for a while before he had this surgery. And so his pain tolerance kind of built up, because again, a lot of it's up here. A lot of it is in our head. And he was able to deal with it. There were sleepless nights that he had because of it. And as you can see now, thank you, Jesus, with prayers too. Not only PT, and he had a great physician that did the surgery, also prayers work. Let's be clear on that. He is prayed up and prayed for. So this is not just human doing, this is God's doing. So let's get that very clear. Let me put that out there. All right? He's very prayed up. So all of that, when you're injured or hurting or whatever, you need prayers and people's help. I'm glad I was able to come out here and help my son. Everything happened for a reason. So this is one of the reasons I had the ability and the means to come out to help my son. And I would do it 100 times over if need be. And he has friends that also helped him as well, because he couldn't drive, and we had to have one of his friends drive us back and forth for a while, as you'll see in the clips, which was very, very helpful. And I'm really thankful for that young man too, because he did a lot of the driving. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop talking right now, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.
Yep. To the side.
Yep. What is it, 1:30?
Oh, it was. Hold on, I moved.
Oh.
There we go.
Wow, okay. Thank you.
Can I get a what's it, kebab? Kebab gyro? Oh, euro.
Ask them what kind of fish they sell. seen this thing in person.
It's kind of beat up by this one. I need a new cue.
What does that mean? A new
It's cute.
the pole is called a cue? So another little sit down. He went back to work. When did you go back to work?
Monday.
Monday. So how it's been so far? He's eating, by the way. I mean, interrupting his lunch, as you can see over there. He's he's being a little reluctant, but you know, it is what it is. So how it's been so far?
It was fine. I mean, Monday and Tuesday were kind of slow, but today has been pretty busy. They just have me doing wellness for now.
They have you doing wellness?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of surgery.
So how does your knee feel?
Feels fine. Feels good. I try to ice it when I can.
Oh, you get a chance to ice it on the job?
Yeah, I work in the hospital. Yeah.
Okay, I understand that. You're a smart ass. Okay. All right.
But no pain so far. It's been moving pretty well. So
It's not swollen, is it?
not really, no.
Not really, or no?
I mean, it's swollen compared to my left knee, but it's not like what it was.
Oh, okay. So they have you on light duty.
Yeah.
Okay, as they're supposed to have you on light duty. Okay. Anything else you want to share? Are you happy to be back at work?
I mean, it's like a bittersweet thing. You know, we're coming back to reality. It was nice having off for a while. At the same time, I was getting bored.
Okay.
It was nice to go back to work, do what I like to do, and see my coworkers again. They were happy to see me again. So.
Okay. All right. So any closeout? Because I'm leaving on Sunday, so.
What do you mean by close out?
Anything you want to say? Show them. I made lemonade. Show them. Show the lemonade that I made. I made fresh lemonade. And I added, they can't see, a little lower. And I added salsa water. Okay. Yeah. I didn't make that food. He bought that last night. Those are unhealthy Doritos that he's eating. I didn't approve that either. Anyway.
But no, I don't really have
Nothing to say? All right.
anything to say, really. I mean,
You want to say anything?
Don't get injured.
Nothing to the audience?
don't get injured.
Don't get injured.
Yeah.
How did you? Well, shit. Talk about don't get injured. You were playing what? Basketball. Should you tell him not to play basketball?
No.
Exactly, because that's what you want to do when you get well, right? You want to go right back to that shit, right? Even though I don't agree with it.
You said not to live in fear. You told me that
It's
was
not
wrong.
about living in fear. It's just that I don't think it's worth the risk.
It's living in fear.
That's not living in fear. You got to do shit that makes sense. It's not living in fear. it's not doing something that's unnecessary that potentially harm you again. It's unnecessary.
It could be at work. And
No, I understand. That's different. You don't need to play basketball. You don't need to play basketball. It's not necessary. You can watch it. It's not living interference. What makes sense? You didn't even do much, and you landed the wrong way and you hurt yourself. That's not your profession. If it was your profession, then I would say, okay, you're not getting paid for that shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's worth it personally. That's all I'm saying. If you disagree with me, leave a comment below about him playing basketball again when he's done. I don't think he should. I think because of basketball, people don't talk about it. Regular people, other than the professionals, get injured all the time with that damn sport unnecessarily. So I don't think it's worth it personally. That's all I'm saying.
It's any other sport ever.
Right, but that
It's part of sports.
particular sport is
Injuries are part of sports.
That particular sport is known for a lot of unnecessary injuries, a whole lot.
Injuries are part of sports.
I understand all of that, but again, I don't think if it's not your career, if it's not something you can make money from, I don't think it's worth it. That's all I'm saying. All right, bye guys. Thank you for listening to him again. All right, bye. You want to say bye?
Peace.
So corny. Alright guys, so this is going to be the last update that I'm going to be doing from where I'm sitting because I'm leaving on Sunday. And I've been here for over a month. As you can see in the last clip, my son went back to work. Oh, you can walk from there to over there? It's so much easier instead of going around. Oh. Interesting. I need to stay focused. Yes, I'm in sunglasses eating my breakfast. Hey guys. Oh. I'm out here. This is going to be the last time you see me in this background. I won't say forever, but maybe forever. This is the last update as well. Because if you guys have seen, excuse me, if you guys have seen the other videos, which I'm gonna link on top, you know that my son is back to work. He's doing a lot better. He's not fully healed on the inside, but he's healed on the outside. So it's time for me to go. I'm leaving on Sunday. Today's Friday. I'm leaving on Sunday. I'm not eating breakfast. It's almost 12 o'clock. Or 12 o'clock or after 12. And I'm eating eggs, boiled eggs. Love boiled eggs. And apples with almond butter. Yeah. That's what I'm eating for now. I didn't know what I wanted to eat today. Anyways, I was trying to say before, this thing in the back, I don't know what you call this, air conditioning unit, heating unit, whatever this shit is. I don't know, but it's very noisy when it kicks on. So let me try to hurry up and say what I gotta say before it comes back on. Like I was saying, today's Friday, leave it on Sunday. I went and got another apple. So it's the second apple I'm eating. Tomorrow now, to be fun. I'm going to tailgate tomorrow. I've always wanted to do that. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, one of the other ones just came on. So if you hear a noise in the background, it's one of the other ones. I've always wanted to go to tailgate. I don't know what that entails, but it should be interesting. And I'm excited. I'm excited. Still can't talk still can't talk after all these videos. And yeah, so that's tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun. And of course I'm gonna record that, some of it. I don't know how much, depending on what I want you guys to see. I don't know. Or even if I record it the way I edit it, if I edit the videos, again, I'll allow you guys to see what I want you guys to see. That's how that goes. So that's what tomorrow is going to entail. Yep. Am I excited to go back to New York? No, I'm not. Do I love the city? Yeah, I do. But as I've mentioned before, New York is just not it right now for me. It just isn't. There's a lot going on in the background, and New York is just not it for me right now. If I have to go back, I have things to take care of. So, and that's where I live, so I have to go back. Unfortunately. But so that's what it is. That's the update. Not much else is happening. It's warm outside. As you can see, I have on my favorite tank top from Target. It's in the 70s. It's in the upper 70s right now. The weather's it right now, you know? People complain about the weather a lot, about the summer. People complain about the heat. But you all know, you guys know you love this shit. The summer is the shit. It really is. I love summer, and I'm always gonna love summer. No matter what. We didn't have a real winter. Winter was a joke. But yeah. And I think I'm gonna walk to the store, which will be my last time going over there, because Saturday nobody's gonna have time for that. And go. I think I'm gonna make one more run to Ross. Not walk. I'm gonna take the bus and then walk back. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. After I'm done with my apple. I just want to put something in my stomach before I go over there. So anyway, guys, I get back to you guys when I can. And like I said, I hope you've seen the videos. Oh. And if you have never tried apples and almond butter, and I have the almond butter that has the pieces of almonds in it, so I like that. Even when I ate peanut butter, I would get the peanut butter with the nuts in it. That's what I like. Try it. It's good. All right, guys. See you soon. Oh wow. It's so smooth.
That's electric.
Wow.
I mean, by default, we're on the bass for this. So tonight we're on yeah, that's what I heard. And I heard the whole.
Okay, apparently, even if you're on the list.
That looks good. What is that? With what?
I don't know what else is in it.
Oh,
What? A little bit. I didn't want them to get dried out though. These are, wait, they're labeled. Let me see which ones these are. These are these hot honey. That is, what's that say? Garlic. Which we can see which ones
Fast drugs.
I'll take that.
And then you guys gotta mix this up. That's the
So today's my last day here. I'm getting ready to leave in the next maybe 20 minutes to get on the bus. So I'll let you guys see when I get on the bus to be on my way back to New York City.